Please, more gossip. You need to pick it up.
Wendy, girl, who's the gay rapper?
Rather controversial.
Controversy in the rap world.
This is what I know how to do, so I'm not playing.
I hear you.
Go hard or go home. The chain playing.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
The Wendy Williams Experience. This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
Every day, you know you gotta hustle, babe.
Wendy got the heat.
Hi, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, and it is Advice Hour. And before we get started, a couple things I wanted to address. First of all, ladies, have you ever heard of Vero shoes? Vero. Well, they are very, very nice, sensibly priced shoes, and they go up to size 12. And you can go to their website at www.vero, VEROSHOES, veroshoes.com. And Vero shoes happen to be sold at Marmy Shoe Store, MARMI. There are like 20 Marmy locations all over the country, MARMI, including Detroit and Houston and DC and Denver and King of Prussia Mall and Philly and Scottsdale, Arizona. Orlando. I know there's one in Miami because my mother goes there, and my mother's not even a Bigfoot girl. She wears a size 8. Do you know what I mean? But that Marmy shoes go up to size 12. M like Mary I.com. And there happens to be a Marmy. Thank God they opened up here in New York on Madison Avenue at 54th Street. And so I was strolling the boulevard earlier today because I'm doing this project with Matt Lauer. And so I was over at Rockefeller Center at the NBC studios working on this project. And afterwards, I had some time before the show got started to clear my head and, stroll with no money. I didn't have any money because I left my bag in my office. This, like how people are employed to, hand out flyers in the streets. So they gave me a flyer. Apparently, Marmy Shoes over on Madison Avenue is having a little special all day today. They're ushering in the premiere of the Vero line. So that's where I'm going after work at Marmy for all you Bigfoot girls. And you know what? The bigger your foot, the faster you need to get there. Because have you ever found that if you wear a size 12, that they only order like a few size 12s and then they're all gone? Marmy is pretty good at ordering lots of 12s and 11s. But I would suggest that you get there as early as possible. You know what I mean? And the new line is launched there today because the damn near homeless guy who gave me the flyer, that's what the flyer said. So, just a heads up for Bigfoot girls, just trying to help you out. In New York, Marmy store is located at Madison Avenue and 54th Street. That's an easy street to double park your car while you run into the store around the corner and pick up your shoes. So I'm going over there. They're open until 8 o'clock, so I figure I'll be shopping for the remaining hour of them being open tonight for my Vero shoes. Also, you know what? I made a mistake yesterday because it was a typo. Because I knew PAX TV for on sale, the whole network for $2.2 million. That seemed ridiculous. I mean, we could take up a collection and buy the network ourselves and call it the Experience Network. And I got a job for everybody in the audience there. You know what I mean? Damn. I mean, hell, with a little over 11 million listeners a day and still growing, we got the money at $1 a piece. But it's 2.2 billion with a B, and Byron Allen's Entertainment Studio Corporation is buying it. That is so hot, Byron. That is so hot. And before we move to advice, Shakira says, Wendy, apparently Mariah likes the womanizer. I thought she would learn her lesson after her relationship with the Latin king, Luis Miguel. He, too, is treated, has that kind of reputation. I know Luis Miguel was cheating on her with, like, Daisy Fuentes and, so on and so forth. It's just like, Mariah, Mimi, don't you ever want to... Well, Okay, this is something that I've been avoiding, but you know what? I'm going to just address it head on. Lock the door. Dear Wendy, I faxed you yesterday, and I think you ignore me. It's not fair to the fans of the show to keep us in the dark. Where's Dave? If you can't go into detail, then at least let us know if he's ever coming back. Imagine if you turn on Howard one day and Robin or Artie was completely gone and Howard never even addressed the issue. Not cool. You're absolutely right. You know, when you put it in that context, you're right. You're right. I wouldn't have compared Dave to a Robin or an Artie. He wasn't that serious to the show. However, it is a love affair no longer. This person says, and also it's not respectful to your loyal listeners. At least when Jackie Martling left Howard Stern's show, Howard had the decency to let his fans know what happened. I'm surprised and disappointed that you don't have the common decency to do the same. You know what? This is my first time being in this particular situation. That's why. You know, I'm trying to be respectful of that man's situation. At the same time, just trying to be respectful. But you know what? You're absolutely right. If I turned on Howard and Artie Lang wasn't there, I would be like, I need an explanation. And if you can't explain, just tell me whether he's coming back or not. Dave is not coming back. Dave has left the building. That's it. It's a wrap. So enjoy your little best of rewinds, because we're not going to pull them, because he did give us, you know, some great funny moments, you know. But the show will press on, and, you know, Dave is not here anymore. That's all I can say. Right, Hollywood?
Yeah, I guess so.
But when they put, you don't understand. I have gotten a few faxes, and I felt as though, you know, all right, okay, you know, and I have been trying to avoid you. You're right. All right, let's go to the phone because it's Advice Hour. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
Good.
I had a question. I know you mentioned before that you had a fake toenail put on.
Mm-hmm.
Did that give you any problems or anything?
No, you know what? I don't keep it on a regular basis. I mean, you know, for every day walking around, I usually don't have it on. I will put it on depending on the cut of the shoe. You know how sometimes you have open toe shoes on, but really only your thumb toe, your pointer toe, and your middle finger toe stick out? Mm-hmm. And like your two toes on the end, your pinky toe and the one next to it are like hidden behind the straps. Mm-hmm. I don't use a fake toe for that. But if
it's the big toe. For some reason, like 2 years ago, I dropped a drawer on my toenail.
Gotcha.
And every time it grows back, it falls off. So right now I have half a toenail, and I'm going away in a month, and I want to cover it up.
Yeah, I would suggest going and getting a big toenail put on it. I don't know that they make the nail tips that wide, but perhaps if they use like a thumbnail from a hand and put it on your big toe, then it'll work.
About fungus or anything, like getting underneath, that's not. It would only be on for like a weekend.
Yeah, that's all I keep mine on for. I don't live my life with a fake pinky toenail. You know, I pull it off after the party or clip it down and have it soaked off or something. Yeah, I would suggest doing that.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Thanks, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you know, and I don't have a problem with my pinky toenail, except that it's short, and when it grows so scraggly and crazy like that I just put a fake nail on there every once in a while, depending on the party and the cut of the shoe, to finish it off. Hello?
Yeah, how you doing, Wendy?
Hi, Artie, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Wendy. Right now, my jump out, she stepped her game up, you know? And she's looking real good about now.
So you're going to leave your wife?
Yeah, it looks possible like that now.
See, my whole thing is don't put too much credence in the jump off. The jump off is just the bridge to your freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't promise her any.
I always say it all the time, but it's true.
Yeah, don't promise her anything, and don't impregnate her. Don't move in with her. Don't give her gifts. I mean, you know, really, Artie, you know, in a perfect world, you would dissolve your marriage from the missus, and then start to date again. A jump off just complicates things, and God forbid your wife finds out you have a jump off, she's going to sue you for whatever you have.
Yeah, and it's one of our friends too.
Yeah, you know what?
It's one of our friends.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Of all the women in all the world, Yardy, you know, I hate to say this to you because you're a friend of the show, but you bastard.
All right.
You know?
Wendy.
Yes.
Yesterday, right, I've been listening to the show yesterday, and all the songs they play during the show is like, it's the person, I don't know who programmed the song, but it's like they send a message to somebody.
It's doing what?
they like they're sending a message to somebody. All the songs they play yesterday and some of the songs they're playing today.
Well, they're only sending messages to you because usually when we're going through high drama in our love lives, that's when you feel as though every song is speaking to you, and you and your missus are going through a very, very hard time. You called the other week and told me that you've had it after being high school sweethearts. You're like in your early 30s and you want a divorce. So every song is going to speak to you, including Drop It Like It's Hot.
Okay.
All right, Yardy, I wish you well.
Thank you, Wendy.
All right. You bastard. By the way, shout out to Jade. Jade says that the Av, the plus size store, they have very cute, cushy shoes that are very, very comfortable. She says they're cushy inside for the heavy ladies, and they have plus size feet also, size 11s, and I guess they have probably some 12s too. Yeah. You want to know who else has cute shoes that I equate to the Av, and I definitely don't stick my nose up at them? The Romans catalog. Have you ever gotten the Romans catalog and looked? And ladies, for the wide feet, the Romans catalog, they have a size double wide and a size wide. And you can get heels in the Romans catalog. Don't sleep. When you have a big foot, you can't sniff up your nose and only think about, Dolce & Gabbana shoes. Even if you have Dolce & Gabbana money, you can't. You have to be an equal opportunity, high-low. That's what I was telling Art the other day. He was trying to get his outfit together for something and telling me what he was going to wear. I was like, why are you going to go out and buy all that expensive stuff? High-low, Art, high-low. You have one thing on that, you broke the bank for, and then one thing that is next to nothing. He ended up going to the jeans store and getting some of those $240 jeans. And he called me from the store, and he was about to pick up a jacket too. And I said, well, wait a minute, don't dump everything at one time. You got to do high, low. He said, should I just wear the t-shirt that I had on? I said, perfect. He had on a plain V-neck, Fruit of the Loom, white t-shirt. And for what he was doing, he didn't need, anything special. And I'm like, the t-shirt cost $2, the jeans cost $240. And then some Gucci loafers that he bought with a Christmas bonus or something like that. And it's like high-low. You don't, it's crazy. So don't sniff your nose at the catalogs, that aren't so pricey. Dear Wendy, how do I go about finding a nanny? What do you think about live-ins? I'm 25, I'm married, and I have 3 kids. I just found out that I'm pregnant. I'm thrilled, but I could use a little help. That's signed Mocha Mom in New Jersey. Well, I used to hate the idea of a live-in nanny because I am so creepily private, as anybody who works within the experience will tell you. I mean, I have all kinds of blocks set up so you can't look directly at my desk and everything. But that was before I really got to know everybody, you know what I mean? And now I just have the blocks up, and there, I chose an office with a big stump in the middle because I don't want, everybody stop looking all the time. You know what I mean? Even if it's guests coming in the office, if you're going to sit on the couch, the stump in the middle, which is really a column that holds up the radio station, I chose the office with the stump because I am a creep like that. It's weird. It's crazy. I'm getting ready to get a new office with no stump because now the entire experience, we're like one big family. And now that stump that I wanted for privacy, I don't need it anymore because we're family and we're home, and it is what it is. And the same thing after I had the baby. I didn't even consider a live-in nanny. I don't mind anybody washing my dirty drawers. Oh well. But I do mind. You listening to family fights. I do mind you. I just don't want you around like that. You know what I mean? But now that I'm in the groove of having the baby and stuff, I wouldn't mind having a live-in. But I can tell you, there's no way I'd get rid of CeeLo, and she's got her own family. So if she can't live with us, then I'm not hunting. A live-in, when I was pricing, what is that? 30 seconds?
You got 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Anyway, I'll tell you how to go about it. And I can only offer you suggestions for what I did. And so keep it here, Mocha Mom. Also, you guys, I've got tips on... Wait, hold on. Here they are. I've got some tips on negotiating with debt collectors. just a few tips on negotiating with them, because you don't necessarily have to give them all the money that you owe them. There's some negotiation on your part that can be done, but if you don't know, then how are you going to know? So you keep it here, okay? And keep the phone calls coming, too, because it's Advice Hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
It's Wendy, man.
I just found out this morning that my supervisor's pregnant.
Damn you, I told you not to do it.
Should I tell my wife what's up?
Plan on a divorce. And as for your job, put that where? Back there.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hi, everybody. We've got a true woman in drag as our guest on today's Hour of Truth, coming up in just a few minutes. The man who impersonates a woman and impersonates Star Jones, Flotilla DeBarge, will be floating through the room. How you doing? She's here, and the girls keep going back and forth in the office taking a look at Flotilla because they say she's huge. Oh, Flotilla girl, boy, whatever. I can't wait to meet you. Anyway, it's still Advice Hour. And what I was saying about nannies is, well, I went through an agency, and I actually contacted about 4 or 6 different agencies. Now, the thing about agencies is that, generally speaking, you end up having to pay more money because there's an agency fee, that even if they don't find you something, in a lot of cases, you don't get your fee back, or they keep you registered for up to like a year or 2 years. Then when they find people, then it's like to drive or not to drive. I mean, that was a big deal with us. We wanted a nanny who drove. I wanted a nanny who wasn't like a direct part of my show's listening audience. I cannot take being badgered about work at home. So that was a whole concern of mine. I don't know what your concern is, but for me, that was a concern. And we have a wide variety of people who listen, but CeeLo don't know nothing about no Wendy Williams. She knows Wendy Hunter, and that's it. And I love that about her. And it'll cost you for a living. I was quoted prices on average of about $800 a week. And this is for somebody, because I was when if you're going to live with me, then you're going to cook for me. And you're going to wash the clothes. I mean, it's just more than just about the baby now, because now you're breathing in my oxygen. So now you're going to do everything. And I'll get you a little car, but you're going to, So the average price was $800 a week. But what ended up happening is I found a fabulous woman who wasn't able to live in, and it's worked out well. And the nanny agreement with the agency, that goes for about a year. I mean, and then that's over, and then you treat her based on how you'd want to be treated. In other words, like a human, and you give her raise and, based on, how you would want to be treated, and so on and so forth. And I'm delighted to say that I did not go on recommendations of people in the first pew from church, nice old ladies from I don't trust any of that. And yeah, the person from the agency could be the killer too, but that's a chance that you just, kind of have to take, in addition to, all kind of spy cams, and, you leave a hair here, and if it's removed, then somebody's been in your lingerie drawer. I'm like, or I was like that, I'm not like that anymore. But, yeah. And so fortunately I haven't had problems in years. Thank God. We've got family, it's not even nanny, it's, family and overall help. And CeeLo does everything that sometimes I'm too busy to do. But I wish you well, Mocha. Thank you. Hello.
Wendy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
That's great. I was just really listening to you as I usually do.
Thank you.
Just enjoying your show, but I just called and make a little statement there. I was listening to Miss Mocha,
Mm-hmm.
who wants the nanny, but I think at 25 with almost 4 kids, I think she needs to slow down.
Well, you want to know what? I was thinking that myself, but it sounds to me if she's asking about a live-in nanny, she might be in a financial position, in which case...
But Wendy, we got life, baby. There's so much to enjoy. You know what kids can do?
Oh, yeah, but you want to know what? You know how a live-in nanny can help you out with all that?
That's a true thing now.
You know what I'm saying? I am definitely not hating. I am congratulating Miss Mocha.
I know that's right.
For being able to...
Girl.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello. Oops. Hello. Hi.
Hello, Wendy.
It's Advice Hour.
Hey, how you doing? I was listening to you online in Indiana.
Okay. Thank you.
I was calling because I had the same issue the caller called in about the
the toe, and I had the same issue. So what I did was my nail tech created a nail, and I wore it like that for like 2 months, and it finally grew back. So she's probably just going to have to get a tip put on there, or have her nail tech create a nail and use a antibiotic to help it grow back.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for the tip.
All right, thank you.
No pun intended. Bye-bye. Hello, hi.
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
It's nice to talk to you. The first time talking to you. We listen to you all the time, me and the wifey.
Thank you.
Hey, I got a question. I need some advice. I need some help.
Okay.
You can help me out.
Okay.
Me and my wife have been married for over 15 years. Let's say 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Married. And this past weekend, we got into a big blow-up. And she's threatening to leave. And it came to fruition all because of me. It was my fault. I'm in the wrong.
What did you do?
Oh, boy.
I mean, this is only a 4-hour show, and we're already an hour and a half deep.
I know. Well, ended up getting the police involved in an altercation between the two of us.
All right, you hit her.
No, I didn't hit her. I
Okay.
stopped the police from hitting her.
Okay.
But she hit me.
Oh.
But it just didn't really hit. She just shoved because she was upset with me.
Okay.
And then the police were right there, and both of us got locked up.
Wow. Would this happen at your house and somebody called the cops? Or
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, basically.
Is this the first time something like this has escalated in the 15 years?
Yeah.
Were the kids around?
No.
How many kids do you guys have?
3.
Uh-huh.
And they're grown.
Prior to this fight, had you ever teetered on divorcing your wife?
No. Have I cheated?
Teetered. Have you ever thought about divorcing your wife?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Can I ask why were you guys fighting like this?
Because for a long time I've had a problem with drugs, and I'm finally going to get help for it. And this is what
You got the drug voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Hey, man. Yeah.
But I told her all she wants me to do is change. All she wants me to do is change and be a better person that she knows that I was.
Okay.
You know?
So what do you do? Just asking, what's your drug of choice?
You name it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Coke?
Yeah.
Weed?
Yeah.
Crack?
Yeah.
Heroin?
No.
E-pills?
No, just that.
Whippets?
Alcohol.
Gorilla?
No.
PCP?
No, not that bad.
All right, well.
But I love her to death, and I know she's probably listening to you right now.
So what's your question?
How do I go about apologizing with a heartfelt apology and getting her to believe that I want to change and don't want her to leave?
The only way you can do that is to enter rehab and show her the registration form that you've registered and your bag is packed and you're at the door. That's the only way you can do it. Now, I realize that there's certain people, I happen to be one of them, who were able to quit without going to rehab. But unfortunately, because you had a fight where the police were involved, your words are just empty talk to her. The only way, if I were your wife, the only way I would believe it is to see that you've diligently gone and checked out rehabs, you have brochures, you've chosen the one you want to go to, you've already gone through your medical plan to make sure what's all covered and everything like that, and you have your bag packed at the door and a start date and a Hallmark card and a bouquet of flowers. And then, and only then, would I accept your apology. But I'm watching you, because 30 days or 60 days when you come back, I'm watching you.
Well, I did that already.
You went to rehab?
I put in the plan and talked to somebody and set it up.
Okay, show your wife the proof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, could you tell her I love her?
Why don't you do it? You're the one on the radio.
I know she's listening, Sonny. You know I love you. Thanks, Wendy.
All right. Bye, bro.
Bye.
All right, everybody, keep it here. I've got those tips on negotiating with your debt collectors, as well as the fabulous Flotilla de Barge coming up next hour for the Hour of Truth. Thank you, everyone.
It's Wendy, man.
Now, my question is about the Kegel. Why is it every time I try to do them, I have an orgasm? Is that normal?
I don't know, but it must be pleasurable. The Wendy Williams Experience.